Hi guys, it's Sophie. Welcome to week 4 of the self-care readathon. I finished work. It's a little bit later. I went to a meeting after work, so I finished like an hour after I normally do. But I wanted to say hello. This week's prompts are to set a boundary, to change my bed sheets. We actually left the sheet at the cottage, so I've ordered a new one, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. No screen time for 30 minutes before bed, and I kind of wish I'd done that as my stackable aim last week, because sleep, I didn't do at all, I didn't do it right. Connect with someone new, that'll be interesting. Put on something that smells good, and unfollow someone on social media who doesn't make you feel good. And then the stackable aim is spend 30 minutes outside. I've not been outside, but it's also like 5:30 and I don't want to, so I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be really nice weather, and I'm hopefully going to get my running shoes tomorrow, so I think that will be a good excuse to get myself outside more. I have put on some perfume, it smells nice, and my face cream smells amazing, so I'm going to put on something that smells good. I'm also going to light the candle downstairs to get like the full experience. Yeah, and then tomorrow I'm definitely going to change my bed sheets, that's the plan. I probably won't check in too much today, we'll see how we go. I need to remove Foster. She's been removed. She's in the bedroom as per usual. No, she's been removed. I'm still reading on Freedom by Maggie Nelson. The light's about to go, sorry. And I haven't done my Me and White Privilege, You and White Privilege prompts for today or tomorrow, or yesterday, sorry, yeah. So first thing I'm going to do is do those downstairs, and then I will probably start reading on Freedom again, or I might edit. I haven't uploaded the week 2 yet, so I need to upload that. It's all ready, it just hasn't gone. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow when Tom's at work. And then I need to edit week 3 because that's finished now. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that for a little bit as well. Tom's back to work, he's on 2 long days, so this is our last evening together for 2 days. And I basically won't see him, like he'll be gone before I wake up. He'll be home by the time I'm in bed. But yeah. We will persist. It means I'll probably vlog a lot the next couple of days, so I'll see you then. So I just finished my prompts, and yeah, I feel like I'm getting a lot from this book, even though it's been really hard work. I kind of can't lie, it has been hard work. Much harder work than just like reading the other anti-racism books I've read. It's required a lot more from me personally, but I think that was needed and it's good. Tom has asked if we can have a Chinese, and I normally it's like one unhealthy meal a week is all I can kind of manage before I start feeling gross about myself, and my body doesn't like it. But it's his last day of leave, so I just said yes. So he's gone to get us a Chinese, and he'll be back soon and be very happy with himself. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to edit tonight. I should edit tonight, but I don't think I'm going to. Though, achieving smelling something nice. It's supposed to smell nice. Foster always smells nice. I sniff her a lot. Oh, she smells gorgeous. She got bit by bramble, we think. She's got 2 little cuts on her chin. One of them looks like it maybe got a bit inflamed, like it's a little bit swollen, but it looks better today than it did yesterday when we saw it for the first time. So she's eating fine, she's moving fine, she's got energy and everything else. But if it doesn't keep getting like significantly smaller day by day, I'm going to take her to the vet. I think she's okay. I don't think it's infected. I think what's happening is she's getting irritated when they're scabbing, and then is scratching them off, and then they're swelling where she scratched them off because it keeps rebleeding. It's not fleas or anything. She's been defleed. But yeah, it's weird. Keep an eye on it. But yeah, I'm probably just going to chill and then watch some telly with Tom. We watched Naked Attraction for the first time last night. Like the best of. I've never seen it before. We thought Love Island was on, and I've also never watched Love Island before. So we were going to watch Love Island for the first time together last night, but it's next week. So yeah, we'll probably just watch some more shit TV, I reckon. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to share. Hello. I'm sorry I haven't spoken to you yesterday, like at all, and today I've been really busy again. It is the 23rd of the month, so we're on day 23, the second day of week 4, she says. I've just finished work and I'm going to go for a run. My new shoes have arrived, so I will show you them on in a minute. I need to feed the cats first and just like sort my life out. Whenever I have busy days at work, I never like wash up during the day. I just like leave everything around. So I'm going to do that, which will be really nice. My stackable aim for this week is to spend 30 minutes outside. So that will be my 30 minutes in the sunshine. It is going to rain every other day, so I don't know what that might mean for the 30 minutes outside. The other thing I'm planning on doing is changing the bed sheets today. So they're not like that bad, but we have a new sheet coming and I couldn't change them when we got home from the cottage because we accidentally left our spare sheet at the cottage. So I need to wait for that to arrive and I'm going to do that later. And then I'm probably going to do my Me and White Supremacy prompt when I get back from my run and I've had my shower. And I finished last night on Freedom by Maggie Nelson, which means I have completed Financial. I didn't spend any money to acquire that book. I'm going to keep Lies of Locke Lamora on there though, partly because I said to Tom, I was like, oh, I'll read whatever you choose. So I kind of feel like I need to finish that one. But it does mean like I can now start my next book. I'm probably going to start Nothing to See Here because it's fairly short. And I try to read things in the reverse order that I bought them in. And obviously you guys saw in my last vlog, if you watched my last vlog, that I bought a little sack of books from Independent Bookshop Week. So I have some exciting things that are there, but I always need to read the ones I've bought furthest away in the past, or else I lose interest for them. I actually heard a thing a while ago about the psychological effect that causes that when you overlook something as a choice, so you choose something else over it, every time you go back to choose that thing, your brain's like, oh, well, I didn't choose it all these times, so surely I don't want to do it. So yeah, I try and reduce the amount of times I'm not choosing books. So if I went and chose a new book, now I would be not choosing that book again, and over time that means you don't want to read it. So there's some science behind my small TBR. But no, it's been a okay day today. I finally slept enough last night. I really struggled. Actually, last week's goal was supposed to be sleep properly, but I completely messed up my meds with the cottage. I was just so excited to spend time with Tom and get some evenings with him, and I really paid for it, which is not in the spirit of self-care, but I suppose you live and you learn. I really want to come off my meds soon. I just need to wait till I'm married and the stress of that's done, just in case I get any kind of like relapse of symptoms. Yeah, I might do another challenge today. There's no screen time for 30 minutes before bed. Tom's on a late, so maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how we go. I'm going to go do some exercise now. I'm hoping I'll do okay. I'm feeling quite like achy today, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just really excited to try out my new shoes. So I'll go do that and I'll talk to you later. All home and showered. I've read my bit of Me and White Supremacy. I brought my duvet down because it's a little bit cold tonight. The run was okay. I think I went a bit too hard because my new shoes were really nice and my ankles didn't hurt, and then I went too fast and then they really hurt and I had to walk all the way home. I didn't get to do any running on the way home. Foster's with me. I've just read one chapter so far and I'm really enjoying it actually. Really enjoying it. This is the one that my stepdad recommended to me. I've got still a while till Tom comes home, so I'm literally just planning on like camping out here with this one tonight. Oh, I did also change the bed sheets. So this is a new duvet and the whole bed is nice and new. I'm not going to change my pyjamas because I actually did that when we got back from the cottage, so they're brand new, but yes, it smells very nice and it all smells nice, so happy girl. Good morning. So today I'm finally like starting to wake up for my Seroquel again, which is really nice. So I wake up at like my normal wake up time, which means I have half an hour of reading before I have to start work. So I'm going to do my prompt for Me and White Supremacy. And then yesterday, when I spoke to you last, I just started Nothing to See Here. I've like nearly finished it. I've really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping I might finish this one like even on like lunch break. I think I've got like 40 pages to go, so we'll see how I get on. Foster is omnipresent. Yeah, so that's where we are today. I need to look at what I'm going to do for my prompts today, but I'll do those when I finish work. And I think I'm going to try and film later. I didn't film a lot. Like I filmed this a lot, but I didn't film like individual videos a lot when I was on leave. So I'm a bit behind. So that is the plan for today, but I will keep checking in and let you know how I get on. So it's lunchtime. I'm going to start reading The Premonition. I couldn't be asked to make anything, so I've literally just got cold sausage rolls and a salad. Yeah, I'm feeling quite tired today. Like not like Seroquel tired, just like a bit body tired. probably from running yesterday. But yeah, today's going okay. I've got a really busy afternoon, so I just needed to step away from my desk for a minute and relax in between. I'll chat to you guys when I finish work. I'm hopefully going to film, so that's the plan. I've got to keep that in my head. So I'll see you then. Hello. So I've just finished work. Had one of these work days where loads of stuff happens, like the latter end of the day. So I finished like, I've not done all the things, but it's cool. I've written myself a to-do list for tomorrow morning. I'm going to film now. So I'm going to film my mid-year wrap-up. So I need to update my reading spreadsheet. I think I did it fairly recently. Oh god, it said there's a reading spreadsheet 0.2. Did I break it? One panicked moment. No, I mean this one goes to June. So I need to spend probably 20 minutes or so updating it. And then I'm going to film that one. I've made all the notes on my like goals for the year. So yeah, that should be exciting. Finished filming, but I'm really tired. I'm going to have my bath with premonition. Yeah. Gotta get the Epsom salts. I've never done an Epsom salt bath before, and I've heard they can scrub your tummy, and my tummy is not a tummy that likes being messed with, so I'll put them in for the very final bit of the bath. That's what I've been told. Yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. I won't film the bath. I'm always too worried about it. I think it's for the brave. But I'll see you guys in a bit when I'm all clean and pyjamaed. I had my dinner. I'm reading Premonition. I'm probably nearly halfway through. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm still really feeling tired, and it's not been 7. I might take another COVID test. I took 2 because I was feeling really tired when we came out from the cottage, and both were negative. I'm supposed to take it tomorrow, but I might take it tonight just to be safe. Maybe it's just because I'm reading about COVID. But I think I might do my washing up and just go to bed. Like, not go to sleep, but just sit in bed with a cup of tea or something and just accept it. Yeah, I don't know, very tired. Good morning, guys. So I got into bed really early last night, as you know. I just read, I finished the whole of the Premonition last night, which is quite impressive, and literally did nothing else. Tom came home, chatted for 10 minutes, I went straight to bed, he went off to play some games. I've woken up early-ish again this morning, which is good, like falling back into my normal like 6:45, 6:40 type thing. So I'll take them with me. So I have about 20 minutes this morning before I start work. Oh, I need that still. So I thought I would try and edit, like, not like edit and upload, so just like edit, tweak the video file that I had from yesterday's video, if I have time before work. I'm just making some breakfast. I'm having coffee and one of the bagels that they have left over from the cottage. I don't think Tom's eaten any, but yeah, I'll take my coffee with me. My plan is to just sit here for a few minutes and edit. I didn't manage my screen time. I really struggled. Like, I did half an hour ago, but it wasn't the half an hour before I fell asleep. When I finished the book, I was like not quite wound down, so I ended up listening to some podcasts, which meant I was on my phone. Oh, I've just put a crumb in my eye. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, which meant I wasn't off my phone, so I haven't actually done any of my things for today. I know set a boundary is one of them. Oh, it's sore. I literally just rubbed a toast crumb across my eye. And yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out the screen time thing. I might do it in literally just like airplane mode my phone. Maybe I could download a podcast and do that. Because the problem is when you listen to a lot of podcasts in the evenings, you kind of get used to it. I was just sneaking upstairs. Tom was asleep. Yeah, what have I got to do left? Set a boundary, change your bedsheets I've done. I need to take that one off. No screen time I failed at. Connect with someone new, that'll be an interesting one. And follow someone on social media who doesn't make you feel good. I know exactly what I'm doing for that. So maybe I'll do that tonight. I think I have to do it on my computer, and that's why I haven't done it yet. if I figure it out while I'm editing, I'll show you what I'm doing. And then spend 30 minutes outside. I didn't go outside the house yesterday, and it's really rainy today, like really wet. So I don't think the stackable goal is going to go that well either. I mean, yeah, I'm doing them all like at least once. It's just like doing it every day that I'm finding hard. Cool, my breakfast is ready, so I'm gonna go make that, eat that, edit, as I say, if I have time. Yeah, I've got 20 minutes. I'll show you what I'm doing for my unfollow someone. So overambitious. God, my voice has gone again. Does this every morning. So overambitious. I literally uploaded the files and that was it. That took a full 20 minutes to get my phone to sync and my laptop to turn on and everything else. The she does not help. Yeah, so I'm working now. I'll have to try and edit tonight. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to do it. I think it's because the video was not that, I didn't need to edit that many breaks, but I forgot that because it's a stats video I need to include all the images, so it's going to take like an hour probably. We live and we learn. I'll get back to you guys later, maybe lunchtime, maybe after work. Tom and I just went for a run and he's just in the shower. I am doing my skincare and oiling my hair. I've got a little bit of hay fever going on and my silly hat. But we're gonna make an easy dinner tonight, and I'm hoping, I think probably we'll read. So Tom's on another late tomorrow, another long day tomorrow now. He's all long days now. So yeah, I've got lots of time by myself, so I'm not that keen to start like a new program because I think I'll feel sad I can't watch it with him tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a nice day. He seemed to have had a fairly nice day. I'll go sort myself out. I did manage to edit my video on my lunch break and it's probably uploaded now actually. I need to CC it though. In the video I mentioned that I've been CCing stuff, and because I've had to upload it so fast I haven't got to CC it. So I might try and do that later tonight, or if I can't, if like the auto captions aren't up, I'll do it first thing tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a couple minutes. I also need to do me and white supremacy. I've got quite a lot I need to do tonight. I'll sort myself out and chat soon. Tom and I are trying White Claws for the first time with our dinner tonight.
They're pretty average. I don't know what you Americans are going on about.
I think it's okay. I'm not that big of a fan of like salsa. So.
It tastes like, you know, when you leave your when you leave your water in the car for months on end, and then you take a sip when you're thirsty. It tastes like that.
I think it's just sparkling water, and neither of us really like sparkling water. That's what it tastes of to me.
I'm going to stick with my metaphor.
Okay. Good morning. It's Saturday the 26th. I've just woken up and done my little clean, washed my face and stuff. Tom is on another long day today, so third one this week. Foster's standing on my laptop, which I'm slightly anxious about. And my plan for first thing this morning is to CC the video that I put up yesterday because I didn't get a chance to do it last night. So I'm going to do that first. Then I'm going to do my me and white supremacy prompt. So I've only got 2 more days when I finish today, which is pretty cool, nearly there. And I started, I don't remember whether I showed you this, I started Animal by Lisa Taddeo last night. I didn't get very far in at all really, 50 pages. Tom and I just spent most of last night just talking, which we do whenever we're together really. But yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to, hang on. But yeah, I'm going to do my editing first. I also need to figure out what's gone wrong with another video I posted. It didn't play right in my media player, so I've uploaded it and I need to watch it through to check it works, but it's like 40 minutes long. So I'll put that on the background as I'm doing something. Yeah, and then I probably do need to film something else today, but I'm not sure what yet. So I'll sort out the stuff I know what it is I need to do, then I'll look back at... Tom just says he's sitting on the floor. I'll check that in a minute. Then I'll see what's left on my list to film as to like videos coming up. I'm actually quite looking forward to just sitting and filming a few videos that are like done in one. I imagine as we're toward the end of the month, my wrap up is one. But obviously I've not quite finished the month yet. So I might not be able to do that today. I might have to do that next weekend or one evening. But yeah, so that's my plan. Lots of booktubey stuff today, bit of life admin. I filled out all the volunteering stuff I need to, but I need to just reply to a few emails on it. There's one more wedding thing I need to sort, which is a site visit. So I need to email back and forth there, but I'll do that. I'm sure that'll be fine. And then I need to go to the post office to post back my volunteer documents. So just kind of like YouTube/life admin this morning, and then it's probably going to be reading this afternoon. So it's 9:30. I've been editing the captions on the video for 45 minutes. I'm only 7 minutes in. I'm gonna have to take a break because my arm and my shoulder are hurting a little bit. Tom's not very well, bless him. His message was that he's been sick at work, so he's coming home in a bit. I'm going to take a break from editing to do my prompt for today, and I should probably eat something. I'm now at that weird tentative bit where someone who lives in the same house as you is ill, and you're like, am I going to get ill? Because we ate the same thing last night, so I'm like, do I eat something? But I should eat something. And I feel fine. So yeah, what is today's prompt? Let me have a look. We're so near the end. I'm getting there. I am getting there. It is you and your values, and these ones at the end are super short. So it's you and your values, you and losing privilege, and then the last one is you and your commitment. So yeah, gonna do that one now. I think Tom must be on his way home. I've just realised that it's his week cleaning, and if he's not very well, he won't be able to do it. So I'm probably going to wait till he gets back just to let him know I'm going to do it, and then I'll do the clean. I really rarely do the clean on my days off. I don't really like doing it on my days off, but I actually don't think it's going to be that bad. I've been doing a lot, because Tom's been out, I've been doing a lot of cleaning in the evenings for him, and I'm probably a bit more thorough than he is. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be too bad. I'm debating whether or not I go do the bedroom now, because I imagine when he gets in, he's going to go sit in the bedroom. I think I'm going to do it because I know I'm going to have to do it anyway. So it makes sense for me to just make it easier for myself, because if he goes in there, then I'm not finished until he's well enough to come out. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just do the easy stuff, like the hoovering and the polishing and stuff, and then wait until he comes back, but I'll just do upstairs quickly. So Tom is upstairs in bed feeling ill. I'm pretty sure, and he's pretty sure, it's POTS symptoms rather than DMV or anything. I am cleaning I've done upstairs and I've done this room downstairs, so still have a little way to go. It's 11:15, so hopefully I'll be finished by about 12, half 12. We got there, the house is all clean, I'm all clean. It's just gone 12. I do have some post. I'll need to prop you up. I've moved my thing that I prop you up on. Let's see whether this works. This works. Yeah, I've got to try and make sure I don't put it address side away. Last time I accidentally showed my address and I had to delete a whole vlog because I couldn't fix it. Yeah, Tom's still asleep. I don't know whether I said this already. If I did, I'm sorry, but we think it's POTS rather than DMV. So I'm just going to let him sleep for as long as he wants to sleep, but I will make him eat today. It's from a place called El Bonita, and I got, they gave me a couple of samples. I've got a clear and cleanse and a night cream from them as well. This is the brand, sorry, I'm a bit high. This is the brand I had my facial with a little while ago. It's full of packaging stuff. It's packaged kind of cute, hang on. It's green with a straw underneath. Quite a big box for what it is though, I think. That's what it looks like. It's a fairly good size for how much it cost. It was £15. So I've got to finish up my standard cleanser before I start using this one, but that's quite exciting. Then we have just a little envelope, and I think this is probably a wedding invite return. So let's have a peek. Yes, it is. It's from one of Tom's sides, so I'll make sure I leave that out so when he's up he can see. It's unfortunately a decline, but we already knew that it was going to have to be a no. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy some non-fiction books. Looking at my, when I filmed my non-fiction video and my mid-year wrap-up, talking about non-fiction made me realise that I really miss having non-fiction. So I have 4 fiction upstairs, 1 fiction here, and I've got 2 non-fiction on the way, so I'm going to try and find 3 non-fiction to order. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'm just going to read for a bit because I've actually not read yet today, apart from Me and the White Supremacy, but that's 2 pages. And I'm going to make a cup of tea. Just woken Tom up so I could take him to a wee. I've got a toasty. It's tuna. And I'm still reading Animals. I've not read that much more, another 25 pages or so. It's about 1, so yeah, feeling a bit sad for Tom. He's been asleep for like 3 hours, but he still was very shaky coming down the stairs. I'm trying to get him to drink and eat, but he doesn't want to. I am heading into town to try and find some Gatorade for Tom, because for some reason he won't drink, and he needs to drink because that's like the only thing he's found that helps, but I have no idea why he won't drink. I think it's because he feels a bit nauseous, so I'm going to go into town and see if there's any like anti-nausea stuff as well. And I'm also going to post my little letter. So yeah, I'm going to go do that. I won't film in town. I don't normally film in town, it's so small. But I will talk to you guys when I get back. So I got some bits. I got this beautiful baby. He's going to live in the bathroom. Apparently they really like being misted and like humidity. The more humid the better. But they also like shade. So our bathroom, as you can tell, is like not that bright really. It doesn't really get much direct sunlight, but it does get very moist because the window doesn't open and the fan's not great. So he's going to live in here somewhere we'll determine. Then I also got Tom 3 Lucozades that I'm going to put in the fridge. I got some more ibuprofen and paracetamol because we're all out. I got some more floor cleaner because we're all out. And I got a big box of sunflower seeds, and I'm going to shove loads of salt in there and shake it up because that quite often helps, like nuts or seeds with lots of salt on them. That's Tom's random sock. And then I also got myself a pack of organic white chocolate buttons. So yeah, exciting. Put the face mask on. I can't really move. It's a clay one, and it really stings. It's one of those ones that like when it works it pulls everything out. I love it. It's because I'm not sitting still. I keep getting up to do stuff. I've not like fully gotten into my book or anything. I'm on page 95, so I've only read another 20 pages and it's been like 3 hours, so I thought this would make me stay still. Yes, it is drying and cracking and stinging. I've also taken off my face mask. My skin looks pretty good. Tom's gone back to bed and I'm letting him sleep. I said I was going to wake him up at 4 to have a drink or something, but he drank a Gatorade, so I'm going to leave him alone. But he hadn't drunk anything apart from a cup of coffee in the morning, and I was like, POTS and dehydration, not good, please drink fuzz. Is not good. So he pleased at least he's drunk something, he's ate something. Yeah, I'm going to check what videos I was meant to film because I haven't done any of that yet. My hair's still wet, so I'm probably going to do it tomorrow, but I need to like know what it is I need to do, and I need to reply to that email, so I'm going to do that quickly.
Animals by Brandon Taylor. Really excited about that one. It's been really hyped up, so I'm excited to read some short stories.
Morning guys, it is Sunday and I've got some porridge with frozen raspberries. It's got protein powder in it, that's why it looks a bit messy. My coffee and my cat. It's fairly late actually. I had a shower this morning because I'm trying to wash my hair like every day and a half. I can't wash it every other day at the minute, it's just too greasy, but I was hoping the highlights might support less hair washing. I'm going to go back to my video and keep adding CCs. It's still not added caption, like auto captions, so I got to nearly 15 minutes in yesterday. It's 45 minutes long, so I need to keep doing that today. Hoping Tom feels better today. I'm going to eat my breakfast, start my YouTubes, finish me and White Supremacy for today, and then I've just got one day left, and then I'm reading Animal by Lisa Taddeo, so that's kind of this morning sorted, I reckon. So it is, what time is it now? It's 10:30. I've just finished, finally, CCing my video, which is good. So now everything that should be CC'd is back to being CC'd, but that was effort. That's probably, it's a cat in the garden. It's not our cat. Is it pooing in the garden? Hang on. Can you see him? Just staring into my soul. Yeah, so that definitely took... Can I flip you? That definitely took a lot longer than I was expecting to do, and it is just because of the fact that it wasn't doing any caption content automatically at all. Probably, as I said, took like 3 hours, I reckon, maybe more, of like actual typing, but it is now done. I need to wash up quickly. So I just finished Animal by Lisa Taddeo. It's 12:30. I enjoyed it, but not as much as I was hoping to. I still give it 4 stars, but I thought I was going to enjoy it more. It's just a story about a very messy woman, lots of sex, lots of discussion about female desire and male desire, which is kind of what I anticipated from 3 women. Yeah, it was quite violent, like even in the bits of the book that aren't violent, the whole thing felt quite violent. But I've been sitting still for far too long, so I need to get up. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I need to just get up and move around for a little bit. It's not raining, and Tom and I might go out for a run later, though I have already showered, so that's a bit of a pain. Yeah, not sure yet. Not sure what I'm going to do. He's been playing games since he woke up. I need to probably eat something at some point soon. So I might just wander around the house, see if anything needs tidying up or cleaning away. Yeah, I think that's probably it. There's not like anything else I really need to do today. I do need to check my emails and reply to any more wedding stuff. But other than that, I think it's just one of those Sundays. I might do some knitting in a bit as well. And watch something. I might watch Crip Camp because I'm on my like disability books hype train. I haven't got that many books left to read. Obviously I've got Me and White Supremacy down there. I think I've got The Other Black Girl. I have the culty one. I can't remember what the culty one's called. I've got Amateur, and I've got the one about the girls' school prison thing. Can't remember what that one's called either. So I've got 4 books left on my TBR. I think one of my books is going to arrive tomorrow. So that'll be good. That's one of my disability ones, which will be exciting. But I just need to move around a little bit. My whole body's like, please move me. Tom and I just went out to get some supplies for next week, and Pain and Prejudice is here. So I've started that one. Foster's looks very happy on my fluffy thing. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I've seen lots of people enjoy it. Ah yes, no screen time. Maybe do that tonight. I mean, I'm going to have lots of screen time if I'm going to watch another film in a minute, and then read. So tonight might be quite good for that. So maybe I'll do that tonight. And then that leaves me boundary setting, and then I've literally just got 2 more left. Like, we're so nearly end of the month now. Yeah, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go get changed, and then I'll see you guys in a sec. So I ended up watching 2 documentaries. I watched Crip Camp, and then I watched Picture a Scientist, and I'm back to Pain and Prejudice now for a little bit. Yeah, I won't probably film anything else today, so tomorrow is the last day of day 4, but I am carrying on for the last 2 days of June in this video, so yeah, close to the end. So guys, it is Monday morning. There is the flies that are plaguing me, and I have a pretty relaxed-ish day at work today. I'm doing a big piece of data analysis, which is always quite nice. I really enjoy doing it, but it also means that I can listen to podcasts or have booktube on in the background whilst I'm doing it. So I'm doing something called a RES data analysis. It's all about workforce and race analysis today. So yeah, that'll probably take me 4 or 5 hours, I would say, to get through that, but it should be good. I just wanted to check in before I start, as I managed to set a boundary last night. I won't talk through what that was, but I set a boundary and I felt proud. And I also didn't use my phone before I went to sleep, so I read and then fell asleep, which was actually really nice, and I fell asleep really fast. I think maybe I fell asleep faster than if I'd have listened to stuff or whatever, so that was really good. Yeah, I'll check back in with you guys at lunchtime, but I'm kind of looking forward to today. I really like it when I can get myself really stuck into something and just start working on it. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good one. So it's just started raining, but I really want to go for a run, so I'm going to have a run in the rain today. Wish me luck that I don't fall down again. That's what happened the first time I tried. But I did it. It literally tipped it down at one point, when you're driving and your indicators can't go fast enough. It's raining pretty heavy still now, but I actually had a really good time. I managed to run all in one direction without stopping for the first time. And I stopped twice on the way back. Once was because it was raining so hard and I couldn't hear cars, so I was like, oh, I'm going to be careful. There's thunder. I think I've come back up at the right point. Oh, God. Yeah, once was because I couldn't hear cars, and the other time was at the top of a hill. I'm going to go now so I can get back home faster, just to be safe. Home. I just literally battered myself in the bathroom. My hair got so tangled when I was running, and I haven't brushed it out again after I've gone in the shower, because it was just, I had to like oil it to get it out. It was horrendous. I don't know why it was quite as bad as it was. And I was like finally done brushing my hair, and I went to get in the bath, and I like managed to like lift my leg up wrong, and I like smashed my knee into the sink. I actually thought I'd broken the sink. The sink's fine. My knee's a bit red. Yeah, I can bear weight on it and stuff, so I'm not that worried, but I hit it pretty flipping hard. I really have bashed myself up, like, can you see it? I can't like bend my leg at the minute, so yeah, and cooking was hard, so hey ho, I'm sure it's fine. It doesn't hurt that much anymore, it's just like I can't bend it comfortably anymore. I think it's going to be a massive bruise. That's my prediction for tomorrow morning. Hello. I have finished Pain and Prejudice, and I just finished my last day of Me and White Supremacy. I'll talk about it in detail in my wrap-up, I'm sure. But I would just like to recommend it to any white people that haven't read it yet. It was definitely like far more challenging, involving, and difficult than any of the other books I've read so far about anti-racism. It was really challenging. It challenges you to be taking individual action and to be taking accountability. And you guys have kind of watched me read it over the last month, and you've known that some days it's been fine and some days I've found it really challenging, but I definitely got a lot out of it. I am glad to have finished it, like for the time being. I think 28 days feels like a long time, but it also feels quite quick if you're like kind of getting into it and trying to think about it and carrying it around with you to think about. Yeah, it's really interesting. I've kept my little journal notebook, so I think that'll be good to go back to. And it was interesting to kind of reflect on it, having spent literally like 8 hours, something like that, today looking at race data at work. Morning, it's day 29. I've just gotten up, brushed my little teeth, washed my face, done everything else, sitting down to start work. I just wanted to check in quickly to say that I read an awful lot of amateur last night. I ended up reading 138 pages, so I've got like 60 pages to go. So it means I might finish this one on my lunch break today. I'm loving this so far, it's amazing. It's like this look into masculinity, about the standards of masculinity, about the ways in which men, trans and cis, pass with a form of kind of toxic masculinity or perceived indicators of masculinity, and talking about the damage that it does. I'm loving it so far. So I would have read more, but it got to like 10:30 and I was like, I have to go to sleep now. Yeah, today is another day of spreadsheety stuff, so I'm just kind of like hyping myself up for that. I do enjoy it, but I'm now getting to like the writing about it stuff, and that means I need to think of things that are exciting and new, and that's always like more mental energy than just looking at the data. So I'm going to do that. I think it's going to be fairly relaxed again in terms of like I don't have that many meetings, it's just kind of getting on and doing the work, which would be nice. Tom's on another late day, it's the second late, and then he is got 2 days off. He's got his weekend Wednesday, Thursday, and then he's on again for 2 days, Friday, Saturday. So yeah, so he'll be home tonight, and hopefully we're feeling kind of chill. And yeah, this week feels fine so far, which is good. Foster's sitting on my desk looking like she's about to fall asleep. But I'll check in with you guys when I'm on lunch. So it's lunchtime. I'm putting on just a little bit of pasta. I'm going to read amateur in a bit, but my fungus gnat repeller things turned up, and this beautiful book has turned up too. I bought this one. Did I buy this as part of the non-fiction? Oh, hey Foz, as part of the non-fiction I bought. Hi. Hello, happy lunchtime. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop my pasta on to boil, and I will go and sort out my fungus gnats. In terms of books, now that I finished work, I'm either going to start The Other Black Girl, which I'm super excited for. It's so buzzy at the minute, everyone is reading it. I'm hearing really good things. Or I'm going to read The Rapture. Partly because this is a slightly battered book. Whoever had this as a proof has read it well. And I'm really, really, really fussy about my books being in like okay condition. But I wanted to read it and it was so cheap that I couldn't pass it up. And I kind of feel like if I don't pick it up, my brain might go off it. Maybe that's the decision made. The Other Black Girl is so buzzy, I want to read it because it's hyped. And this one, I'm being put off because it's no longer being hyped and it's not like new and shiny, like it's definitely water damaged. So maybe I should just start on The Rapture. I wonder whether it was water damaged by the person who's read this proof. If someone lives in like the southwest and watches the channel and accepts proofs, what have you done to The Rapture? Like, do you not enjoy it? Did you read it in the bath? Did you have an accident? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to at least read a chapter, see how I get on, and if I'm just not feeling it right now, I'll swap to The Other Black Girl. I think it's just like so buzzy, I just want to read it straight away. But, you know, I've only got 4 books left, including the one that turned up today on my TBR, so it's not like I'm not going to be getting around to it soon. Yeah, come on, let's read The Rapture. Just get on with it, Soph, and see what you think. So I'm a little bit wine drunk, because I just poured myself like a massive glass of wine and drank it really fast. I didn't mean to drink it that fast, but I was drinking it with dinner. My dinner was really hot, so I managed to drink like a really big glass of wine very fast, and then I'm that way through my second glass. But yeah, I just watched Love Island, which was the first time I've ever watched Love Island. What the hell is Love Island? Like, I don't understand it yet. It just seems very like shallow. I mean, I guess that's the point, but we'll see. There's always so much hype every single year, and this is the first year I'm like, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm very happy. Like, I've just been knitting. I finished my sleeve the other day. I don't think I showed you that I finished my sleeve. And I'm gonna bail on The Rapture for now. So I've got to be careful. I get a bit like careless. I'm on page 58 and I'm enjoying it. Like, it's not bad, but it isn't what I want now, and I kind of know that. So I think I'm gonna just sit here with my wine and start The Other Black Girl. Good morning, guys. It's the last day of the self-care readathon. I have my porridge. I'm up a little bit early, so I'm gonna keep on reading The Other Black Girl. I read just over 100 pages. I've taken this naked. I read just about 100 pages of this one, and I read 50 of, I think it's about 50 pages of The Rapture last night. I've got 20 minutes, which is pretty good. I'm kind of early this morning, so I'm going to sit down and have a bit of a read. Today's workday is less data-y and more meetingsy, but hopefully I'll still see you at lunchtime. So it's the end of the self-care readathon. It's all finished. Tom and I went for another run tonight. Tom cooked me dinner, which is really nice, and I have read most of The Other Black Girl. Look at that, isn't that impressive? I'm going to finish it off tonight, and then I'm going to watch the next episode of Love Island. Apologies for my slightly tipsy ramblings about Love Island last night. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this series of vlogs. It's been fun and strange to chat to you guys every single day in every state that I come in, but it's been enjoyable. So hopefully you've enjoyed it if you've taken part, and like the video if you haven't. Yeah, I'll see you guys again soon for a more normal video, much less of my life involved. Bye.